Now, what is going on? Welcome to our new schedule. Now we're going to be on Sunday nights, and just when you guys get familiar with this one, don't worry, we'll change it up again.
We're on hot Sundays.
Hot Sundays, yes, exactly. Here in hot Atlanta, very hot. So
With some hot news.
yes, with some hot news. We have some hot news. I do want to say that. Just to let you guys know, if for the reason why we changed up the schedule, Anna actually has a new project that she's working on, and they are scheduling her on that conflicts with our normal time. So we just changed our normal time. Now we're gonna be on Sundays. We're gonna be on Sundays for now until whenever.
Yes, it's all on me.
Yes, all on her. But so if you guys don't know, my name's Jason,
And my name is Anna.
and we do a podcast each week where we look back at the original Ninja Turtle episodes. We break it down. We basically take a 30-minute episode of Ninja Turtles and we stretch it into 2 hours. And just picking about every little animation mistake that they totally missed in the 80s, but here in the 2020s, we catch them now.
We just stretch the fun times.
Yes, we stretch the fun times. This Thursday, when the full when the full audio podcast comes out, we will be talking about the episode "The Great Buldini."
Buldini?
Yeah, Buldini. He's a magician.
It's somehow like it reminds me of like bulldozers.
Like bulldozer, because of all the construction vehicles that our son are watching and knows now. Because for some reason, 3-year-olds like construction vehicles. But yeah, it Buldini is a very special episode because we get Zach, we have Zach again, and and this time Zach has a girlfriend. It's gonna be amazing.
Really?
Yeah. We'll get to it when we get to the full podcast. But this is just the news portion, and this week, because it is E3, all of our news are video game related. So it's gonna be special. We're gonna go ahead and start the news right now. All right. Before we get into the E3 stuff, I do want to make a correction because last week we talked about issue 117, the Pride cover, and last week I said that this issue was coming out at the end of June, June 30th. I was badly mistaken. I searched on Google. The same site that told me that 117 was coming on June 9th updated it to June 30th, that day, when I found out about this cover. And so I went with that date, and this issue did get released on its intended time, which is June 9th, which has already passed, and a lot of comic book shops has already sold out of this cover. So if I made you think that this issue was coming at the end of June, I apologize. And if you missed it, especially if you missed it, I really apologize. I try to put on Twitter and everything just to let you guys know that I was mistaken and it's already out. But this is a very hot issue cover, and I would not be surprised if IDW does a second printing of just this cover, just because of how hot this cover is right now. That's just want to do my correction on that. But let's get into some E3 news, because right now E3, the big video game conference, we didn't get it last year because of the stay-at-home order. This year it's just limited to the press. There's no outside attendees going in there, but the video game companies are making news. And when this was first coming, I thought the only thing we would have was the Shredder's Revenge for Ninja Turtles. I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna get some more information on that. I didn't think we'd get other stuff, but no, we got other Ninja Turtle stuff. All right, so let's go with The first one that we found out, and this was revealed on Friday, and that is
Arcade?
a brand new arcade cabinet from Arcade One Up, and this arcade cabinet is designed to look like the second arcade game, which is Turtles in Time, which a lot of people like more than the original game.
Oh, cool.
Right. This is like probably this is like the most first world problem that people have. Like right now, who own the original one. If you don't own the original one, this is like perfect for you to like own it now.
How much is it?
So we don't know how much is it. So before we go into my theories on price, let me say what the new things are. All right, so first let me go with what's the same. The same is the games. It's still just two games. It's still the original arcade game and the original Turtles in Time game.
So it's the same game?
It's the same game. Nothing updated game-wise. What's been updated, like I said, the most visual update is that the arcade itself, it now looks like Turtles in Time. The one that came out, I want to say, what, 3 years ago? I think 2 years ago. That one looked like the original arcade. So this one is more Turtles in Time. One thing, I'm actually really happy, if you look in the Turtles in Time art, there is no Nickelodeon logo on it. Like, the only place you see the Nickelodeon logo is actually, like, on the front part underneath the coin slots. And so that's our next new thing, is we now have, like, coin slots. They're not real. You can't actually put real coins in there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's just to make it aesthetic. The original one didn't have this. This is something Arcade 1-Up has just recently started adding onto the arcade games.
That's why I wish they were making like some fake coin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, some fake coins or something like that, or like, you know, yeah, that would be pretty cool. So that's been added. Now, like, let's go with the big ones. The marquee and the deck protector, they both light up. So, with the original arcade cabinet, you could buy the light up marquee and it was separate, and it was like on sale for like, I don't know, a hot minute in November, and like I've never seen it go back up. And they said there's more stock coming in. It's just that I don't know when it's coming in, but I really want that light up marquee for that one.
Hopefully that one comes.
Yeah, hopefully that one comes. So that's been added. Another big thing that is added is now you can play this online. Like, that was not in the original arcade. The original arcade, like, you could only play with your friends locally. This one you can still play with locally, or you can actually go online and play with other people who own this arcade online. So that's a huge improvement, and the whole online thing, Arcade 1-Up added that like pretty much the year after they released the first Ninja Turtles arcade.
I don't understand how you can do it online.
There's a button on the deck, and it says live, and then from there it'll just search, and it'll search for players online to play with.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I have like a Bluetooth something.
There's a Wi-Fi in it.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Wi-Fi is attached on the machine. So
I wish there was a technology that you could also change the game.
Well, there's two games, but you can't like there's two games already in there.
Yes, I wish there was more games.
Yes. A lot of people are saying like, oh, they wish like they added like a lot like the other like Nintendo games or something in that sense. Personally, I would love if they had. I mean, I know it's a different company. Is Activision made the recent 2012 arcade, and that's like a arcade that's like hard to find in places. I would love it if this one had the 2012 in it, but I know that's two different companies, and that's probably not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a lot of little things that, like, if you have the original one, it's like, oh man, I would love to have this. And now price-wise, we don't know what the price is. My guess with the price, only from like just basing it off of a very similar release, which is NBA Jam. I would say that this is going to be around $450 to $500 because the NBA Jam machine has the same features, has the same online features, same four-player design, uh, same like light up marquee and everything, and those are retailing around 450, 500. And I've seen it like where you can buy 500 and it comes with a stool. Right now we don't see a stool. It would be cool. Okay, I'm going to also say this. If this comes with a stool, I'm hoping that stool has Raphael and Donatello because the other stool has Mikey and Raph, or Mikey and Leo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then that way we can have all four turtle faces like
Yes, that would be cool.
on like at least like two stools. Really cool machine. And this is like I I want it, but I don't need it. And like but it's one of those like it's a nice to have.
Yes.
And I'm sure that's a lot of people like mine's going on, especially who owns anyone who owns the original machine. This is like, oh my gosh, I would like, and because it would nice to have both, just to have like that both of the designs.
Yes.
I mean, so it's really cool. I you know, I don't know if I'll get this on day one. If I ever do get it, like, I mean, I'll definitely like post about it, and but I'm just so curious. Like, the light up deck is like one of my like I'm like that is a cool thing, and the fact that it looks like Turtles in Time. To be honest, as much as how cool the Wi-Fi is, I think that's the least favorite of the new features on this one.
Yeah.
I think it's the design itself I like more.
Yes.
So yeah. And if you guys want to know, if you guys want to let me know what you guys think, if this is definite for you, if it's not definite, I'm always curious about that. So like that's the arcade 1-up, and like I'm just now curious. Like after they released this, how could arcade 1-up do Ninja Turtles again? Like other than doing other games, I mean. Arcade-wise, Konami only did those two games, and so, and like I said, there is the Activision 2012 Ninja Turtle game, but Activision did that, and I don't know if I don't know if Arcade 1-up has done any Activision games.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, the next thing, this was actually announced yesterday, which is Saturday, and that is all right. You might recognize this game only because you've seen it in conventions so many times. There's a game, it's called Brawlhalla. Does that name sound familiar to you?
No.
No, okay. We've seen it in conventions a lot. All right. So Brawlhalla is teaming up with Ninja Turtles.
That's so cool.
And now, like, in this starting June 16th. So if you're listening to the audio podcast the day before we release the audio podcast, or if you're listening to us live in 3 days, the Ninja Turtles will be added to Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla is a free-to-play action game, and it's very similar to Smash Brothers. And I'm going to say this right now. If you ever go to a gaming convention, definitely check out their booth. Their booth is huge, very decorated, and they usually have like these weapons you can like pose with and like take pictures with. We have pictures of us in that area.
I think I know.
Yeah. And there's also people like playing those games. Like now, everyone like the main characters you play it are Vikings.
Yes.
Yes. So now you recognize it. Yeah. Like I said, so this is a free game, and it's on like pretty much any console and PC. And I'm pretty sure Mac, you have it too. Like it's free to play. Now, since it is free to play, there are microtransactions, and I'm pretty sure the Ninja Turtle stuff like it's either going to be like you have to pay for it, or you have to like just spend a lot of hours. But I just want to just go in some details on like things that are added. So there's going to be a new game mode called Crew Battles. There are going to be new KO effects that's going to feature Shredder and the Foot Clan, and also new signature attacks by the Turtles, which will feature appearances of both Master Splinter and Casey Jones.
Uh-huh.
And then also there will be new avatars that are going to have like the Foot Clan symbol. We're going to have Krang, so Krang will be in there, not as playable, but we'll have him. You can have him as an avatar. We have the Technodrome, and an animated avatar of all four turtle faces.
Cool.
Right, and they did say that all the items will still be purchasable and playable after the event ends. The event starts on June 16th. Right now, I don't have any prices. Like I don't like, and like when they showed off the trailer, like you actually can play as the turtles.
Uh-huh.
So and now, this is a game like I literally like downloaded this on Switch last night as soon as the announcement came in,
Yeah.
just to prepare for this. The last time we had a one of these free to play like Ninja Turtle updates was do you remember it was the game that was made in here close to us, Smite.
Uh-huh.
I remember when I tried that one because that was my first time ever playing Smite, and it just was not my thing. Like I played it. I played for a few days during the event. Like I played for a few days before the event. I played a few days during the event, and that gameplay did not capture me. And I felt that game was not a good pick up and play game for new players. It wasn't. It was one of those that like I always felt like that was more for people who are like really into that game, and like for new players, they were just like because you kept to have to go play online, and it was just not. It was not accessible for new players. Now that's my opinion. I've heard people say otherwise, but that's what I think. This game, I'm gonna say, I played this for a few times. I played this. I used to play it on the PlayStation. This is the first time I played on Switch. It's a very easy game for everyone to pick up and play. Obviously, when you're playing online, when a lot of people's been playing it for the past, I think 5 years now, they're better than you at it. But it plays like Smash Brothers. Very, very familiar gameplay. It's really fun, and I love the fact that we have the Ninja Turtles in this.
That's so
And
cool.
yeah, so this is definitely one, unlike Smite, where I just after it came up, I just kind of ignored, and that's one like I don't regret missing it just because it just was not my kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
This one, cannot wait for June 16th. Cannot wait for these guys to drop. And if the only way to get the turtles is by purchasing, I will 100% purchase them. Just because one, I do want to support Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla is a very fun game, and two, like just to have like the last time Ninja Turtles were in a Smash Brothers like fighting game, it was awful. And at least now we have a free to play, very good mechanics. It's still I'm gonna now honestly, it's not up there with Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is like the king of that.
Yeah.
I can't say like, oh, you can drop Smash Brothers to play this game, but this is a good like substitute, especially for people who don't own a Nintendo system and that likes that game style. So really cool.
But I mean, I don't have experience more about that, but these pictures just make me so happy.
Yes. Oh, and definitely check out the trailer. The trailer is available online on Brawlhalla's YouTube site. Now, the ironic thing is, I didn't know this. Apparently, because this was announced during Ubisoft's press conference, and like I didn't even watch a press conference, but like everyone alerted me about this because obviously it's Ninja Turtles. And I didn't even know. I thought I knew Brawlhalla as like indie, but I didn't know that they had like Ubisoft backing them. Oh, and the funny thing is that Ubisoft actually used to have the Ninja Turtles for a while. They had them for like a good 7 years, I want to say.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until Nickelodeon bought Ninja Turtles when Ubisoft lost it to Activision. But Ubisoft used to have Ninja Turtle video games, so it's actually kind of ironic that now we got Ubisoft with Ninja Turtles again. So, we have Saren Porter writes, on Steam there seems to be an option to buy everything for 17 pounds for Brawlhalla. Okay, that, to be honest, that's not that bad. That's actually not that bad. I want to say that's almost 20 American. So that's like, I mean, to be honest, it's not that bad because, like, first, the game is free, and, like, if you look at it, like, if you just want the Ninja Turtle stuff,
yeah,
like, you know,
worth it.
To be honest, it is worth it. And like I said, it's a fun game. Thank you for that. I'm gonna totally mispronounce your name, and I apologize, but Saran. Yeah. I haven't checked Switch yet. I will see if I can pre-order, because Switch is just my preferred system to play on, just because I just like to have it. I'm a console person. I never was a PC person.
You like to move around.
I like to move around, especially with having a child. It's easy to like he's watching Paw Patrol. Okay, I can just go to the other room. And just play quietly, or play while he's watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let me know if you guys are planning to get these updates for Brawlhalla, or at least like just try it out. Like I said, no worries. The user wrote this.
Siron, she said, no worries, it's not coming outside my country. I don't know if it's everything, but it sounds like it's based on the name.
Yeah.
So which country are you, Siron?
I'm gonna have to guess. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say UK, because he or she put the pound symbol.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. But yeah, hey, we love.
Cowabunga,
Yeah,
we have another.
yeah, Cowabunga international guest.
Yes.
Yeah, and okay, it doesn't include crossovers. Okay, appreciate the information. Just because I played Brawlhalla like a few times on the PlayStation, and I kind of dropped it. So this is actually really cool information I didn't know. I really appreciate this. I'm very, so I'm curious if you guys are planning to get this. Not sure from what Saran had to say. It looks like the only way to get it is by purchasing. It doesn't look like there might be ways to get it with in-game currency that you can get for free. I'm not sure, but I'm going to tell you this. I like the game a lot. I mean, from what I played from a few years ago, I like the game a lot. That I am going to support it, and I will purchase this.
I'm just hoping that the conventions come back and we can go to one of those staging again.
Yes.
Take picture with Ninja Turtles.
Yes. I really hope next time we go to convention that like they actually have like the Ninja Turtle designs in their booth.
Cool.
Oh, that'd be so cool. We'll definitely take pictures of that. But that's everything that we have for this week. Thanks for joining us. And if you guys didn't hear earlier, Sundays are our new time to do this podcast. Is going to be now Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys can join us. Thank you for everyone who's joined us, and thank you internationally, you guys, joining us. It's so cool, and I'm really hoping, just crossing my fingers, because E3 has just begun and goes on until I think Tuesday, either tomorrow or Tuesday. I know Nintendo has their own conference, but I think tomorrow's like the official end of E3. Then everything's showcased. But I'm hoping that we'll have like other Ninja Turtle news, and I'm hoping we have a release date for Shredder's Revenge coming up, and hopefully we get to talk about that next week.
Yes.
All right. Don't forget this Thursday. We are releasing the full audio podcast where we're going to be talking about the episode The Great Boldini. Hope you guys catch us then, and hope you guys come back next week. All right. Till next time, guys.